Man, it was one of those games. It seemed like it was about to be a repeat from last year because we just started taking bad shots again, and we weren't getting any stops. When you're not getting stops, it turns into so many different things to where you get complacent, and a lot of things weren't going our way at the end. We were even missing shots like around the basket that was unfortunate that I thought that we were going to actually make, but we finished it. We got the monkey off our backs, and here we are.
Quick turnaround for tomorrow. I mean, how do you enjoy tonight's win and start prepping for tomorrow?
I mean, it's just like any other. It's kind of like playing in the NBA, right? You have a back-to-back, and great win. You can soak it in for the win, right? Because of what happened last year, right? So, come first thing in the morning, you gotta start thinking. You gotta have a different mindset because we gotta come out and play against some guys that are long and really athletic, right? LaFonso Ellis is a great player in the NBA. Played against him a couple years, and those guys, they're real long and athletic. So we're gonna have to figure out some things. I might have to tweak the lineup and all that, but we'll figure it out. I'm losing my voice. I can't believe that's happening, but.
Just how special was it to see the Battle of I-25 come to the TBT?
The I-25?
Battle of I-25. Rivalry, I guess.
Rio Grande rivalry.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't even think that's what it was called back in the day when I played. It was good, right? It was good for basketball for the state, especially being able to have something in the summer that is usually not done in the pit, right? B. Mace and Ryan Berryman have done a great job in the university being able to allow this to happen, right? And I mean, how do you not have it any other way against the Lobos, against the Aggies? It just kind of made sense. And when it came to ticket sales, it turned out to be good, right? So we just got to figure it out tomorrow because it's going to be a totally different situation. Even though these guys knocked down shots tonight, but we kind of thought those guys were going to be drivers, and that wasn't the case. They kind of got hot.
You guys got up by 23. It looked like you were in full control of this thing. It looked like you should pretty much be able to put the game on cruise control. Then they got hot all of a sudden. They made a run. What happened for you guys during that run where they kind of came back?
Runs happen. It just comes with the game, right? You're not always gonna do things right. That's why you gotta adjust. That's why at the end I went 4 smalls, right? To where we had to change the dynamic of the game, and that's what helped us with the transition. And once again, man, you know guys are gonna make shots, and guys are playing overseas, and some guys haven't played, right? So you have to come out and be professional. Professional from the standpoint of you have to buy in to what the end goal is, which is actually winning 6 games to actually get in the championship. So we're a long ways from that. We got to take advantage of the situation tomorrow because we are smaller, but we can get up and down. And it's to our advantage, especially playing in this altitude. A lot of teams are not used to that, so I'm looking forward to it.
You talk about playing smaller, but what can you say about what you got from Joe at the end? A bunch of big buckets when it got to Elam time.
Yeah, Joe, our bigs need to be tougher with the ball. There was a couple possessions to where they got the ball taken from them, right? And Joe and Drew came up big. I think Joe needs to finish around the basket a little bit more, right? I think he's anticipating the foul. And this is TBT. They don't call fouls. You got to play through that. And we learned that last year. This is Joe's first year, so he got a little taste of it. And hopefully he'll be ready tomorrow.
You did a call out for fans. How happy were you with the presence, with the noise, with everything that they did?
Oh, it was great. It was very pleasant hearing booing when the Aggies came out. It's been a minute since I've heard that, and it felt good. I don't think in 4 years when I was here, I don't think I ever lost. I didn't lose to the Aggies, and only lost 3 games in this building. So hopefully we can keep that going. And I did not. If we end up losing, I did not want it to be against the Aggies.
What does JR bring to this team, both on the court and as a leader?
JR is very unique because at his age, he's still playing at a pretty high level, and he's taking pride in working out and getting ready for this, and he's really good about working out in general, right? But it was a situation to where I felt like at the end of the game I had to pull him because I needed a shift, and that's when I decided to go small ball.
So obviously you've coached before, you've played in the pit before. How was it coaching in the pit?
It was great. Preseason, I mean, not preseason, but we had an exhibition game last year. That was an exhibition game. I think that was my first game coaching in the pit. This is actually my second, right? But people probably don't know this. In California, in Sacramento, I coached at American River College, a junior college. I was an assistant coach for 2 years. So it's different, and it's a different mindset. And tonight I just went with my gut from a basketball perspective. I love how you're the only one that's nodding your head. I adore you. Channel 7.
Kenny, so Sam is someone that grew up a Lobo fan.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
But a little different player than someone that you played with, Royce. Same type of player, Sam.
Yeah.
Like there are some similarities that remind me of Royce playing with him, shooting wise, obviously. How was it seeing someone that grew up being a Lobo playing like that on the floor?
I mean, playing with Royce, I see the comparison, but Royce was that guy that before shooting at the hash even started, he was coming down, pulling up in transition at the hash. Royce is one of those guys to where you let him play, and he does what he does best. And he was that guy that knocked down threes when we played together. But losing him that 1 year when we went to the NCAA tournament, it was huge. If we would have had him, I felt like people wouldn't have been able to collapse on me, and it would have spread the floor a little bit more. But hey, we went to the NCAA tournament all 4 years, so I'm still blessed. You don't got nothing, man.
I don't have any questions. I irritate you enough.
No, you do not. No, you do not. You guys good?
Does this deepen the rivalry? How's that?
What do you mean?
Like, does it make it? You know, they pulled the 5-12. They beat UConn, and you guys. Where the hell am I going with this?
We could leave it. It's all good. You can ask me after we win tomorrow. I'm not guaranteeing that, Jesus. No, I said, did I say if? No, when we win tomorrow. Cool. That's weird being called coach.